And the little dog is helping. He says, come on, catch me a fish. I want to eat it. Raw. He's got shoes on. This dog, what if I can bring it in closer? This dog is wearing shoes. Texas Adventures with Rex. The mighty fisherman. It's a calm day at White Rock Lake. The fisherman is about to go fishing, but he's finishing eating his red hot chili Cheetos is what he's eating. He's grabbed another. Funyuns. Are they Funyuns? No, they're sticks. I don't think they're Funyuns, they're sticks. So yeah, so we're about to watch him throw his line in and go fishing. What do you think? This man just brought his chairs so they can sit down and enjoy the lake. One fishing pole, two fishermen. That's what I want me and you to do sometimes, Steve. Grab us some chairs. Okay. Chairs going up. I don't know about sitting down there. Oh, they're getting ready, laying it out. Look at that. They got the chairs out. The fishermen are about to go fishing. Who is the fisherman? The guy in the purple or the guy in the blue? Yes. We'll find out here in a minute. Kind of reminds you of an Andy Griffith scene. Can't do anymore, I'll get copyrighted. And the little dog is helping. He says, come on, catch me a fish, I want to eat it. Raw. He's got shoes on. This dog, what if I can bring it in closer? This dog is wearing shoes. I'd never seen dog. I've seen him on TV. I've seen him on TV. See if I can get that dog closer. Oh, he sat down. I don't want to mess with my camera, then they'll know I'm filming. But that dog's got little white shoes on. If that's not the cutest thing in the world. This little paw looks like that. That's a little white shoe. They're like Crocs. Crocs for dogs. That is hilarious. See them? That is so funny. See if I can get in closer. Not close as I can get. Would like to keep Oscar. There we go. It's a beautiful day here at White Rock Lake in Dallas. I usually do right across the lake over there is usually where I'll do my live on Monday nights at 7 o'clock at the bathhouse. If you happen to be watching from Dallas, you bring you a chair and something to drink. Sit out there from 7 to 8 with us, and we just enjoy the sunset going down. Most of the time the sunset goes down later, so I may have to change the time again to 7:30, but probably 7:30 to 8:30 or Got the doggy all sitting back on his little place. Hope I can move that okay without it doing something weird. There we go. Ooh, he's got worms. He's putting worms on the hook. I haven't seen anybody fish with worms before. When I used to fish, I always fished with frozen, say that twice. Frozen shrimp. Frozen shrimp. Frozen shrimp. There we go. I said it twice. Oh, just a beautiful day here at the lake. Had a little rain this morning. The rain's moved all down there towards Houston now. They're getting all the bad weather. Next month, let's do that. I said that last time. Let's get some fishing licenses. I think for seniors, I heard they're like about $12. That's for a whole year. So let's do that. Get some chairs. I think I have an extra pole in the garage. And we'll just go out there and fish. Of course, I do it differently. You take your fishing rod and you put a bobbin on the line. Then about 18 inches down, you put a weight. That's what he has. He has a weight, but you put a bobbin way above that line right there. So a bobbin, then 18 inches down, you put a weight, and then 12 inches from the weight, you put. I hope y'all saw that. That bird just flew through the camera wing. I hope y'all saw that. That was beautiful. Let's see if he's going to get caught in the tree or anything. No. He didn't throw it out there very far. So like I said, bobbin, 18 inches down weight, 12 inches from the weight, you put your bait on there. So what that does is the bobbin holds it up, the weight goes onto the ground, and then your bait moves around in the waves of underneath the water waves or whatever they call them, the motion of the, I'm not gonna say motion of the ocean. This guy doesn't know how to fish. I bet you he catches the chair and throws it out. But he's got the right idea. He just needs a bobbin. 18 inches right above that weight. Depends on how deep the water is. I know this lake's not deep. I've heard it's not. So, let's see. Wish I had a bobbin I could let him borrow, just to kind of show him Brexton's way. This is how they fish. We learned this from a gentleman up at his weight thing got hooked, jammed. I don't think he realizes it on there. I don't think he realized I got hooked. He's got a bad reel. Yeah, he's got a bad reel. But yeah, we fish up at in Oklahoma at Broken Bow Lake. We were down by the dam up there, and we saw this gentleman fishing for bass. And he said every Thursday they put in about 2,000 or 5,000, somewhere in there, 5,000, let's say, bass, 8 inches or bigger, and they put them in at the top of the dam water, and so they, so as the bass go down into the stream, all the fishermen are down there waiting because your bass has to be 8 inches or bigger. So they raise all these bass up in this fish hatchery. And so, yeah, it's pretty interesting. And so he does that. And he showed us, and he was throwing his line out there, and these bass were just, we're making see the birds again, guys. There's one there. Here comes another one. Wait, let's see if you see it. Right there. Oh, that's pretty cool. I got them both on camera. So then he pulled in about, within I'd say 20 minutes, he pulled in 6 bass. He was pulling in right and left. So we went out to a local store, got us some fishing rods, and bought us a license. And we all sat out there and fished and tried they all didn't listen to what the guy said how to do it. I watched how he loaded his line up. So they're all sitting out there and they're all trying to fish without doing the bobbin and the weight thing. So Brexton's out there and I'm having problems getting my line untangled. So I got it untangled. I put a bobbin on there, 18 inches down. I put the weight, and about 12 inches from there I put the food. But we were using frozen shrimp. That's where I learned. It stays on the line longer. So he got it jammed. He's not having good luck. Yeah, he's gonna be awfully mad at me if he catches me filming him. But I was here first. I just planned to film the lake. So I don't want these kids to get in here, so I hope they go the other direction. I don't like to film kids. But they're just going for a walk, so they're just walking through. That's okay. So yeah. So I was bringing in, all of a sudden I brought in 3 fish. And they're going, Brexton, how are you doing that? I said, well, see my line? Yeah. Well, why aren't y'all doing it that way? Is that how you're catching them? Yeah. Didn't you hear the guy? He tried to explain to y'all. But in y'all's big old heads, you know. This is my friend Carol Kirby, Jim Lackey, and Ray Cortez, and we've lost Ray Cortez and Carol Kirby. We still have Jim Lackey out there. But yeah, so I said I listened to what he said, so I tried it. So they all started. We only had like 1 bobbin left, and so they all wanted to borrow my bobbin. And I said, well, then I won't be catching them. So give me about another 20 minutes. We all kind of moved the bobbins around a little bit. So I passed the bobbins on to them. And it was funny. So then Carol brought some in, and then Jim brought some in, and Ray brought some in. We all brought in I only had the 3. They would never give the bobbin back to me. So once you take the bobbin off and just throw the weight out there and the food, those bass don't. They weren't bass. They were trout. What am I saying? Bass. It was trout fishing is what we were doing. So we were bringing this trout in. It was trout, not bass. So that whole thing wrong. Trout. And so they had to be 8 inches or bigger to keep them. If the game warden come by, he'd check your thing. And if you had anything smaller than a 8-inch trout, you get a ticket. It's like $10 a ticket. $10 a fish if you're wrong. If they're not the right height, length. So that was fun up there. I don't know what the rules are now, but I started using that in regular fishing everywhere I go. I don't just use it for trout. Now I just come out to the lake and do that. So I'd like to come out here to White Rock Lake and try my method and see if my method brings in fish. I've used it before on some trips with some family, friends and stuff, and we did this. And I brought in some fish. They were like, I can't believe you're bringing them in. I said, well, try my way. They said, no, I like the way I fish. I said, okay, then go ahead. So they all fished and weren't bringing them in. But was Brexton doing? This was a little lake we went to. I think it was up in Kansas. And I was bringing fish in off the pier. And they weren't, because they wouldn't listen to me. Good shot. But it's already 4 o'clock, 4:10. We'll go here in about 20 minutes. I want to see if this guy's going to catch anything. He's going to catch his chair. He might just hook his chair real quick and then throw his chair in the water. Wouldn't that be funny? That would be the greatest blooper reel I'd ever had. He's trying to explain to the gentleman. He has something's wrong with his reel. It's not on there right. He needs a screwdriver. Something's not right. Bobbin looks weird too. It looks like it's sideways. That's about 12 inches, so he's got the bobbin right. No, the bobbin's not right. See, that is the bobbin. He should have the weight down there and the bobbin up there closer to the pole. See? I don't know. We'll see. But we're gonna cut out here in a few minutes, guys. I just wanted to do this short little video. Enjoy me and Steve's lunch while we're out here relaxing. You want to say hi, Steve? There you go. You got to hear from the great Steve. We'll be doing a live tomorrow night at 7 o'clock at the bathhouse right across from the lake over there. Kind of hard to point it out where it's at. You see it over here to the left, but y'all can't see it on the camera because of the trees. But other than that, I'm going to let you go. I'll let Oscar end my video for you. He's always been taking care of me. There's Oscar. Let me see if I can get Oscar. You see Oscar's head. There it is. Oscar's down there. He's watching the guys fish too. Oscar, how you doing? I'm okay, Braxton. See, he said he's good. That's awesome. Yeah. All right, guys. Let Oscar end my video. But y'all have a great day. And see ya! Hello, everyone. I'm here today. I'm Oscar. I'm here today to end Braxton's video for today. And he always has this one line he always says. You ready? Don't let the road hit you in the butt. Ha ha! Have a nice day. Ho, ho, ho. See ya. See ya. Hey mama presentation. Hey mama. First class. Yeah, right.
Hi. 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 Good.